High-value travelers to the UK do not need to quarantine any longer. If you are considered of high value, the UK government no longer needs you to quarantine when entering the country. This is the news that was released through social media, and reactions have been unfavorable. In this video, we discuss who is considered as high value, and why the UK has created an exemption to the travel rules specifically for them. We also take a look at some of the typical, and hilarious, reactions to this new exemption. But first, we want to thank you for joining us. Find us on all the other social media channels, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and click that bell, to get notified when we release a new video. We also appreciate your likes and comments below, as it helps to support our channel. The UK's quarantine rules will be eased for top executives of foreign multinational firms, visiting English branches, and businessmen at firms planning to invest. This new rule will allow business people to travel to England from countries that are not on the UK's list of travel corridors, without having to isolate for 14 days upon arrival. The new rule was announced in a tweet by Transport Secretary Grant Shapps. New business traveller exemption. From 4 a.m. on Saturday the 5th of December, individuals undertaking a specific business activity, which would deliver a significant benefit to the UK economy, including activity that creates, or preserves, 50+ UK jobs, will no longer need to self-isolate when travelling or returning from non-exempt countries. Performing arts workers, TV production staff, journalists, and recently signed sports professionals will also be exempt, the government stated. The change is a response to concerns by industry groups that the UK's quarantine rules were holding back business deals. The move will also be a boost to airlines and airports struggling to cope with a huge drop-off in air travel as a result of the coronavirus pandemic. Travellers will have to demonstrate, in an exemption letter, that they are delivering these business benefits to the UK, which will be checked by police or border force. The current rules mean most travellers arriving in Britain from the US and most of Europe have to self-isolate for 14 days, otherwise they face a fine of up to £1,000. The British government said that Public Health England did not expect the new rules for business travellers to increase the risk of coronavirus transmission in the UK. However, it said the measures would remain under review. The British government has previously confirmed that travellers returning from coronavirus hotspots can cut their quarantine short by paying to take a test. From December 15th, people arriving in England from countries not on the travel corridor exemption list can choose to take a test after 5 days of self-isolation. If it comes back negative, they can be released from quarantine. Without a test, travellers from countries not part of the UK's safe list will stay in quarantine for 14 days. Secretary of State for Transport, Grant Shapps, has revealed that there are no changes to the UK's list, which determines if Brits and travellers need to quarantine upon their return. He wrote on Twitter, "There will be no additions or removals from the #travel corridor list this week." Anger erupted on the news of these rules being announced, as the Transport Secretary stated. New business traveller exemption. From 4 a.m. on Saturday the 5th of December, high-value business travellers will no longer need to self-isolate when returning to England from a country not in a travel corridor, allowing more travel to support the economy and jobs. One commenter stated that she has been stuck in Spain due to the quarantine requirement. She confirmed that she will be unable to return to the UK for Christmas to be with her family. Arguing that her family considered her of high value, she expressed her disgust for the new rules. Emma Kennedy replied with, "Thank God the virus can tell who's rich, and swerve them." Another commenter noted that, when low-value arriving passengers want to reduce their self-isolation period, they have to get tested, and they have to pay for the test. With a priest responding by stating, "What an absolutely disgraceful decision. One rule for the rich, and one for everything else. And you wonder why this government is despised. You might discriminate, coronavirus does not." What are your thoughts on this new rule? Comment below. If you need assistance with a visa to Europe or the UK, including help with securing your travel arrangements, IAM can help. For visa advice, contact your IAM visa coordinator. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for more travel and visa updates.